Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Scorpio for the week of May 16th. Now Scorpio, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, I do not offer personal readings and I will not send you a message on any platform, Instagram, YouTube, anywhere. So if you get a message from someone, just know that that is not me and they are impersonating me. Please do not get scammed. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you, Scorpio. Now, you know the drill. The only way this channel continues growing is if you hit the like button and subscribe. It really does help with the growth of this channel, but more importantly, hitting the like button does ensure that other people who need to see the message do have an opportunity to see the message. So please do consider doing that. All right. Let's go ahead and see what we have. This Ten of Swords really wanted to pop out, and so it is interesting. I was not expecting that card. I don't feel a negative energy from it, just so you know. Let's go ahead and take 3 of these cards from the Psychic Tarot, and I'm also using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot as well. There are links to both of these decks and a bunch of other decks in the description below. All right, so Scorpio. Obviously, there is some type of ending here. This is an energy of chapters ending, chapters beginning. Okay, even though we don't have the world in these first 5 cards, I would really not be surprised to see the world show up at some point in this reading. But you know, there's this energy here in the past of you being so close to something in terms of potentially getting an investment or something around your finances here, being so close to completing something. And I see this happening for you potentially in this week or in the future for you. I do feel like this is a heavy finance reading. Obviously, 3 of the 5 cards here are pentacles. The other 2 are swords. So there's something, if we're taking a look at this, you know, pentacles does represent finance, it does represent money, it also represents the material side of life, not just money and finances, but also like your living situation, your living environment. It is associated with academia as well, and nature, by the way, getting yourself out in nature. And the swords suit is about communication and your thought process, the logical side of life. And so those kind of 2 themes are really kind of helping to build a narrative here. Now, in your overall message, you do have this Ten of Swords, which really did want to come out, like I was saying. And this Ten of Swords is an ending. Now, obviously, the illustration here, you know, you can really view this in a negative way, but it really depends on kind of the way that you view tarot and the way that you view life, right? And so the way that I like to read this card is more on the positive side. 10s in the tarot represent completions, okay? It says that you've crossed the finish line. You can be assured that when you get the 10 of Swords that the worst is behind you, okay? And it can also say that there's new hope on the horizon. Now, can endings be painful? Can endings be challenging? They certainly can be, but there is always another cycle available. And that's the thing with this 10 of Swords. I'll be interested to see what the next layer of this pyramid here is, to see what this 10 of Swords may be about. But in the past, you know, this could have been something relating to finances. I feel like this is more about completions. You have major pentacles energy here, okay? And so you actually have a major combination of specifically budgeting and saving. Here, you can see the 4 of Pentacles person there holding on to their pentacle here. You could say that they're maybe saving the pentacle, and so they have one on their head, they have one on both feet here. They're saving pentacles for a rainy day. They're saving money for a rainy day. And so this can talk about budgeting. And, you know, for you, you may have in the past year spent some time saving money in order to put that money into an investment. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles is a card that I associate heavily with investments, and typically something that you invest in once and then provides some type of passive income. Because first of all, it's an incredible opportunity to, you know, passive income is an incredible opportunity that we have in this lifetime. But you can see here that they have these pentacles that are growing on the bush, and presumably once they pick this pentacle here, it will grow back. And so you can think about this as being something like that is passive. But most importantly, this Nine of Pentacles is about financial independence. You can see the fruit here on the trees as well. Not only do they have something that provides them with pentacles over the long haul, but it also provides them something that can support themselves with, because obviously we need food, right? And so they can sustain themselves, they can support themselves as well, not only from the pentacles, but also from the food growing on the tree. Additionally, they have a friend, right? They have a best friend here in their hand. And so they have the health, wealth, and friendship, the health, wealth, and love here. The Nine of Pentacles is an incredible card of contentment in one's life and contentment in the material realm. I think some of you have spent some time figuring that out for yourself here. I definitely feel like you have done that. And the thing is, with this Ten of Swords, I think it's less about loss, okay? Even though, obviously the Ten of Swords can talk about that, I think it's more about what do you want to do with this security that you've built for yourself. And some of you, it's like, I'm getting this story, now this isn't going to resonate with everybody, but like, it's almost like, maybe you saved up a bunch of money in your bank account, right? And then you put that money into real estate, right? You bought a house, which is a huge purchase, right? Those are big purchases in one's life. Well, it's like, now it's gone. The money you saved is now gone, but it's not really gone. It's just, you put the money into an asset, you put the money into real estate, right? And so I'm kind of getting that type of energy where you've like maybe taken something here and you've invested. And while it's out of your bank account, it's not necessarily gone. All right. So obviously not everybody's going to be dealing with that, but that's coming in. In the future, you have this Queen of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles here. So the Queen of Swords is really somebody who has a singular focus on something. For you, it's about your pentacles. It's about the money. Okay, you got your mind on your money and your money on your mind right now here, Scorpio, very clearly with the Queen of Swords energy here, but also because you have the Ace of Pentacles next to it, which Ace of Pentacles is a card that comes forward when you're ready to make an investment or you're ready to make a sale. And, if we're going along with this example, when you sell a house, you lose the house, right? You lose the house. And so with this Ten of Swords, think about it in these ways. It doesn't always need to be a doom and gloom loss, right? But you've lost the house, but you've earned the sale. And so it's like, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to do any of this. I think these are the things that are going through your mind right now here. And I do think, as you get this 10 energy in the middle, which is a cycle closing out, you also have the 1 energy here in the future, the Ace energy here in the future, which is a cycle beginning. And so it's like, some of you are just making smart choices here, but also recognizing that there's like, there's this sort of equal exchange that's happening here with this Ten of Swords energy in the middle. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. So you have the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Two of Cups. You have the King of Wands. Okay, and let's see what this last card is. You have the Nine of Cups. My gosh, Scorpio. This is a really good energy. I know it's like kind of very specific, but if you're still with me, the word contentment is on the board. Okay, you are content with life at this time. Obviously, the material is a part of life, but so is the cup. So is the emotional part of life here. And so we now see our first two cups energies coming in. And so whether this contentment is being derived from some type of financial situation or material situation you found yourself in, or it's through in another area of life here, the emotional side, the love side of life here with this Nine of Cups, you have it. Okay, you have it. You can see that they're folding their hands across their chest. They are happy with their situation. They're happy knowing that they have 9 cups behind them that are upright, that are overflowing. The Nine of Cups is not only is it one of the more positive cards to find in a tarot reading, but it's also wish fulfillment, ultimate wish fulfillment in life. And so it's like you've had this singular focus here with this Queen of Swords energy, and you're now seeing that you're seeing this bloom, right? You're seeing this blossom after you've had a singular focus on something. It'll be in different areas. For many people, it's finances or the material in some ways. This could also be about you building a skill set here as you have this Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is really the best card to find if you have a true talent in life. Whatever it is, singer, dancer, author, writer, actor, writer, designer, whatever it is. Artists, whatever it is, with the Eight of Pentacles, those kind of situations are all on the table. But even if you're not in one of those fields, the Eight of Pentacles says you do whatever it is that you do with a level of artistry or a level of craftsmanship that's so hard to find. That's you, right? And so you have this as well. You have this Two of Cups, which is a really nice love energy. Some of you, if you're not finding contentment in the material, you're just extremely happy in your partnership or your relationship. You could also, by the way, have both. Why not have both, right? You do have both. You have Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So why not have both? And it's like some of you may also be asking yourself, like, I can do both. You have this King of Wands as well here, which is really, it's like the entrepreneur in the tarot. But remember, you can take on any of the, I don't attach gender to my card, so you can take on any of the qualities of this card. You can be a king or a queen or, a knight or a page in any of my readings, the Emperor, the Empress. With this King of Wands energy here, this is somebody who is following their passion. And it's like, for some of you, you have a true passion around, it's relating to this wish. Whatever came into your mind when I was talking about wish, it's like you're making that a reality here. The King of Wands will be like married to their career. They will absolutely make their dreams and their wishes come to reality. They have the drive and the passion to make that happen. So let's go ahead and let's see what we have from these 3 psychic tarot cards. Okay. So you have not my favorite card in this deck. You do have, which is Deception and Envy. That is the Seven of Swords. You have the Five of Cups, Emotional Loss, and the Four of Pentacles, Firm Foundation. Okay, so you have the Four of Pentacles twice. Your money situation has been extremely, extremely in view here. And, I sound like a broken record, I know, but it just keeps coming in. Confirmation after confirmation. Emotional Loss and Deception and Envy. It's like, it's perhaps relating to this Ten of Swords, where it's like, I can just tell you personally, I sold a house, I sold my home back in 2020, and that was like a very emotional situation for me. It was like very hard for me to recognize, like I was making a sale, right? But it was also hard for me to understand that I was letting go of this with the Ten of Swords in the middle, because it's your home, right? And there are so many attachments to that sale. There were so many attachments to that sale for me, where it was like, it was an emotional loss as much as it was like physically losing. I didn't lose the house, I sold the house, but you understand what I'm saying. And so it's kind of like I'm getting these messages for you here at this time where it's like, it's sort of like a bittersweet energy is what I'm feeling at this time. So let's go ahead and let's move up the pyramid here. So you have the Queen of Wands. So you have this counterparts here with the King and the Queen of Wands. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Two of Swords. So we have a lot of people showing up here now in this reading. So we have 2 queens with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. We have a king and we have a knight showing up here. You do have a counterpart. I think some of you are in a really solid partnership with somebody here. Definitely a passionate union between you and your person. I don't know if this is new love. I don't really feel new love. I almost feel like a developing of your pre-existing connection. Developing the passion between the two of you for sure, with the King and the Queen of Wands as well as the Two of Wands. What's interesting is some of you have attracted this new situation into your life. It's like there's like major attraction energy here with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is, they can literally attract anything they want into your life. And for some of you, you've attracted a sale. Okay, very specifically with the Knight of Pentacles. Obviously, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but the Knight of Pentacles can see you putting a lot of time into something and finally getting a result. So like, I'm just using real estate as an example, but just you can use any example to fit your situation. But like when you list your house, many times it takes at least a month, right? Like at least a month to make the sale, like minimum. And this Knight of Pentacles can say, okay, you went through, 30 to 90 days trying to get the house sold, and here it is, right? Which, or it can be even something that's like longer than that. But, yeah, I feel like there's something here where it's like your hard work is paying off, but there is no question that it's like, gosh, it's like a bittersweet energy where it's, you're losing something, but you're gaining another thing. The Two of Swords is like you maybe trying to figure out how to process that, what I've just described, which is losing one thing, gaining another. Let's see what's coming in here as well. Yep, not surprised here. Six of Pentacles and the Empress. Yeah. You have a whole bunch of, you have a whole lot of abundance around you here, Scorpio, for sure. The Empress is the most abundant card to find in a tarot reading. It is fertility and prosperity. You can see that the Empress here is not only like sitting on a very comfortable situation here, they have their crown, they have their wand or their scepter or whatever they're holding here, but they're also surrounded by so much abundance, right? They're surrounded by so much abundance. Crops in the tarot represent harvests or abundance. And then you can see the flowing river, you can see the nature around them, and there's so much abundance around them. And you have the Venus here as well on the stone. Venus is the planet of luxury and wealth, as well as the finer things in life, beauty, love, romance. And so you have fertility, and there's a whole lot of abundance available to you. You have this as well with the Six of Pentacles, which is this idea that as you give, you receive. It's this equal exchange of give and receive, which I've talked about this whole time, and I'm really, really not surprised. I feel like I've been just explaining the Six of Pentacles card in this entire reading, which is as you give, you receive. It's like you're losing one thing, but you're gaining another. And it's like you have the double nines here, the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, an incredible combination to find. Let's see what's at the top of the pyramid. You have the Hermit. Okay, so through this process, you've learned something. You've learned something huge here. And like, I do feel like you have a very big opportunity here to retreat and assess what has kind of taken place. Whenever that may happen for you, there will be a period of time for you to say, okay, I've made the sale, or okay, I've left the job to start this new thing, or I've started this new relationship. Like, you will have an opportunity to see the bigger picture of what this may mean for you in the long haul. This is a deep reading. You have the King of Cups on the bottom, so we have double counterparts. Oh wait, do we? No, I'm sorry. This was the Queen of Swords. Okay, so you have the King of Cups as well, making a level-headed decision, creating emotional mastery in your life over this situation that is coming to an end, but also realizing that there's the whole world, the whole universe is in front of you here. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you. So I know you like to get deep. Well, this is a deep reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you in the next reading.